everybody. Welcome and thanks for joining us on Ardent. It's a podcast where we talk about everything that we love, like movies, video games. Before we get into it, we'd really be honored and it'd be great if you leave us a like and comment and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate that a lot. With me today, as always, is Leo. How you doing, Leo?
What's up, buddy? I'm doing all right. My wrist kind of hurts though.
Oh, we playing tennis or something, or basketball, or carpal tunnel setting in
Aw.
already.
I guess I just trying to lift too much. I'm
Okay.
weaker than I thought.
Weaker than you thought.
I'm way weaker than I thought.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Well, we've all been there. I'm Ace. So let's get into this. So we're starting with a little bit of a heavy, sad news. As you probably have heard this week, the Hollywood industry is mourning the death of Gilbert Gottfried. For those of you who don't know, Gilbert Gottfried, iconic actor, iconic comedian. Some of
The
his,
most iconic voices in Hollywood ever.
yeah, if not one of the most iconic voice in Hollywood.
Dude, I
He's
always thought that was just his voice.
I
Like
know.
I'm pretty sure most people just thought that was his voice, and then you just heard him just talking normally. It's like, oh, this is he's just messing around. Like
Yeah,
that's his comedic voice, and
yeah,
it was perfect.
that was great. So he's done some characters like Iago from Aladdin, the parrot, probably one of his most known roles, at least in Disney. But also he was Digit on Cyber Chase,
Oh,
and when I was on TikTok when, like I usually am,
he
right?
was all over the place. He was on like
I was on TikTok, and one of the TikToks that I saw was like, yeah, like a lot of people know Gilbert Gottfried from Iago. He's like, but forget the but don't forget that he was also Digit, and they did that transition from them to the show, and I'm like, yo, I forgot about that show. Like it just brought back so many memories. I'm like, oh wow, I remember that show. Like, and I think that's when I was first introduced to Gilbert Gottfried, or maybe no, I think it was through Aladdin that I was first
mm,
introduced to him. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he's iconic comedian, iconic actor, iconic voice, and he will be sorely missed in the industry.
yeah. He was definitely like in a lot of stuff. I didn't even know he did voices in SpongeBob. Like I
Hmm.
don't know who, but maybe something I just didn't see. Maybe like one of the newer things.
Mhm.
But yeah, dude, I always remember him from Junior's like enemy in the Problem Child movies. Did you ever
Mm.
watch those?
No, I didn't.
No, oh, dude, I watch those movies like all the time growing up, and I'm like, man, this kid's a little dick, but these movies are hilarious. So with the late great John Ritter,
Yeah.
and yeah, he was just, I think he was like a principal, and then he was like a dentist or something. I don't remember, and then like a principal, and I think the head of like the adoption agency or something. But anyways, like yeah, it's just too early. Unfortunately, he was dealing with an illness that affected his muscles,
Mhm.
so it got to the heart, and unfortunately, he passed away. 67 is still too young. It's too young.
Yeah.
Let us know your favorite role, and if you know him from stand up, what your favorite stand up joke was, because he's kind of like Bob Saget in that
Yeah.
way, where
Yeah.
like I would have seen him in something, and then I saw his stand up, I would have never expected him to be as
Yeah,
disgusting
he
as
had
he's
some
out
jokes
there.
that were like, ooh, like they pushed the line a lot, and either that or they were like right up against it. So
Yeah.
it was great.
Um,
But kind of moving on to some other news. With We got a update with the final season of Better Call Saul, that they are bringing back Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul, as they're gonna portray their characters that they were in Breaking Bad.
with the white
Walter White and I forget um
Jesse,
Jesse, right?
bro.
Walter White and Jesse. So we're gonna see him once again, reprising the roles in the last season of Better Call Saul. Have you seen Better Call Saul? I think I saw a couple of I've seen a couple of episodes, but
dude.
I haven't like gotten like really invested into it
I
like I did
I fell
with
off of
Breaking
it
Bad.
because for a while I did have it. I actually had cable for a while, which feels really weird, like and I was watching it, and eventually I would just watch it on on streaming whenever it came out, but I
Hmm.
kind of fell off. I think I started some of season 3, I don't remember, but now I'm like, man, I really got to go catch up, watch it. Not just because they're bringing them back, but I want to see where the story has gotten, because obviously we're caught up in as far as we get to that like Breaking Bad timeline. We're a lot
Hmm.
closer to that, and I just really want to see what led him to get to that point where he meets them. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. It definitely piqued my interest. I gotta catch up.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a great
yeah,
show, by
bring
the way. Like
oh
everything that I saw, I really enjoyed.
yeah,
But I heard it's only gotten better.
I've seen, like I said, I saw like the first couple episodes in the first season, and after that I haven't watched it, but I've heard good things about it. So maybe I'm gonna have to, like you said, like maybe not just because they're bringing Walter White and Jesse Pinkman back, the characters, but yeah, I think how long has it been going on? Like, is it like a couple
6 seasons, like,
6 seasons?
I know it's been on since, what was it, 2015, 16.
Yeah, it's
So
been one of those long running
yeah,
episodic shows.
yeah, and
Yeah, but
it's gonna be it's really cool to me too, because they're bringing him in the last season, because they didn't just say like, oh well, let's bring him in here just as like cheap cameos. Like, no,
yeah.
there got to be a reason for it.
Hmm.
Like, he's ending somewhere, because if you've seen the first season or so, it starts with him right after the events
Yeah.
of Breaking Bad. So you kind of, it just goes full circle back to where he
Hmm.
is. So
True.
is it going to be him like meeting them, or, well, yeah, it has to be, because
Hmm.
Walter's dead. So
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, dude, I'm
Spoilers, man. Come
what?
on.
Oh, sorry,
Yo,
you haven't watched this, like,
oh,
how old is
okay.
Breaking Bad
So
now?
Breaking Bad, I mean, not to get too far off track, but Breaking Bad, even though Walter White died, like it was like one of the best endings to a series
Oh yeah,
ever. Like ever. And it was so good. But yeah, so are
haven't.
you excited to watch to watch Walter White and Jesse Pinkman come back in the show?
Hell yeah,
If you haven't uh
you better be.
seen Better
If
Call
not, you're
Saul, are
wrong.
you gonna watch it now? Leave us, or if you've seen it, tell us why we should watch it. You can leave all those comments in the comment
Or
section
should I
down
just skip
below.
to season 6?
True, right?
All I
Should we?
remember was like his brother wrapping himself with foil or stuff. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Well, I guess from one kind of weird family to another family. Um,
that was
shut
like the
up.
worst. That is what you
Uh,
call a segue,
Shut
kids.
up. Uh, we have an announcement for Fast and Furious. It sounds so weird saying Fast and Furious 10. Like there's 10 of these movies. It's insane. So we've got an update for Fast and Furious 10 that Brie Larson was cast and she's now joining the family in Fast and Furious 10. Now we don't know if she's gonna be a villain or if she's gonna be part of the family, part of the good guys, if you will. But what do you see her playing as? Do you see her playing as a villain, or do you see her more in the like long lost sister for somebody,
Oh my god.
like they
No,
usually do?
she could definitely be a villain. Yeah, dude. Dude, the announcement was kind of weird, just
Yeah.
because Vin Diesel just posted it on like his Instagram, and so did
Yeah.
she. And I'm like, what's up with this picture? It looks like he's having a good time, but it also kind of looks like Vin Diesel just being like, hey, I can get other people in my movie, Rock. Take that,
True.
Dwayne. But I don't know. I don't care for the Fast and Furious movies. I haven't watched any of them since Tokyo Drift.
Really?
I saw part of 5 and I was like, this isn't for me, and I kind of wanted to watch Hobbs and Shaw, but then I thought, no, I'll have to go back and watch them maybe, and just kind of to get into that mood, but I don't want to go through and watch all these movies. So I just never did.
Yeah, you
Uh,
really. I mean, it. Like, I don't know if you have to watch all of them to like get where the story's at, because at this
uh,
point the story's like out there. I
I
haven't
don't know
seen the
anything
I
about the
haven't
story.
seen the most newest one, like the brand, like the most recent one. I guess
I heard 9 is
Fast and
like
Furious
the worst
9.
one.
I haven't seen that one, so I don't know how that one is. But I've seen everything else before that, and I mean they're fun. They're fun movies just to go and turn off your brain and watch
Yeah.
some people do some stuff with some cars, and that's like physically impossible. And but it's fun. It's a fun ride.
Yeah. I mean, a
And
lot of things that they
and
do
we
have
get
always
and
kinda
we get
seemed that way.
true, and we get Vin Diesel saying family like 20 million times. You
I
can
mean, he
you can
said it
probably
right
like
here in the post, like, "Welcome to the family," all caps,
yeah.
you know?
It's funny how he's like leaning into the joke. I mean, maybe probably do like a drinking game every time Vin Diesel's character says family. You take a drink, and like maybe like
Dude, you'll be
five
blacked
minutes into
out
the
in the 3rd
five
act
minutes into
and
the
then the
movie,
1st
you're like
act.
plastered already.
God.
Family. But
But
yeah,
I don't know.
Brie Larson, I think she's a good cast. She's a good actress, and um
She's an Academy Award winner.
yeah, and
On,
yeah,
you know?
I can also see her in a villain role. I think she'd do good, and I just wonder who she's gonna be related to in the Fast and Furious cast, because usually that's how it works. Like somebody has like a long lost sister that they don't talk about because she's like a super spy, and now in Fast and Furious 10, she's like, oh, my sister's back because she robbed a bank in Switzerland, and the family has to drive cars to switch. Hey, you laugh, but deep down in your heart that's how these movies are written.
Dude, from the little that I've seen of the newer movies, then yes, that's exactly what's gonna be, and I think that's part of the reason why I just don't really care for him. I just, like,
Yeah,
cringe so hard at, like, all these explanations, like, John Cena was whose brother was
I
he?
think it was The Rock's brother.
Was he really?
I think
Yeah,
it was The
it's
Rock's
just
brother. I think, or Vin Diesel's brother. I don't. It was one of them two.
and
I
what's
don't
up with Vin
remember.
Diesel just being unstoppable and everything? Like, he's just a normal
Yeah,
dude in a white tee, like, beat his ass, like,
I know, but no, he's
he
he's
he
got the
ain't that
power of
big.
he's got the power of family behind him. So
Dude,
there you go.
just looking at this post, I was just thinking about it, like, in Vin Diesel's voice, especially when it goes, "Haha." When he says, "Haha," I'm just like,
Yeah.
"Haha." Like, and then, oh my god, I don't know. It just, eh, we'll see.
uh,
But I completely forgot that they added Jason Momoa to this too, not
oh,
long
that's
ago.
right. Yeah, yeah. Jason
Um,
Momoa is also going to join the family.
yeah. So we'll see, dude.
Um,
I think it's gonna be kind of cool to watch. I mean, if this is the last one, then I'll probably watch them and then just to watch this
yeah.
one. But eh,
I'm
if
I'm
I have
still
the time
thinking.
to kill,
I'm still on the camp of the Fast and Furious franchise, trying to do a team up with the Transformers franchise, and somehow they're gonna mesh them together. Um, maybe 10 is the one that does it,
bro,
and
that
it's gonna be
family would be
like
unstoppable.
the
Like,
Fast and Furious Transformers Part One or something like that. And can you imagine Vin Diesel
they call it
with
the Trans
Bumblebee?
and the Furious.
The
Hashtag
trans-
canceled before we even started.
oh gosh, I don't know if I should leave that in or take that out.
Should leave it in. That should be at the beginning of the episode. Just put
Oh
that in there.
gosh,
The Trans and the Furious.
the trans and the furious.
God damn.
Oh.
That sounds like the
Mm.
Community after a Dave Chappelle special. But
Woo, okay, you're on fire today,
I'm
Leo.
going home.
Dang. Okay. It's like, all right, that's it, folks. Thank you for
Moving
coming.
on. Moving on.
So,
Quickly.
yeah, if
Let us
what do
know what y'all
you
think about Brie Larson joining the
exactly
Fast family.
do you think she's gonna
Is
be
she
a
a Fast
villain?
family person or is she a Furious family person?
Exactly,
You
villain
know,
or non, I guess, good person. Villain or hero? Let us know
a
in the comments
villain
down
or a
below.
non-good person?
Let us know in the comments down below your thoughts and what do you and yeah, also on the casting of Jason Momoa.
Thoughts and prayers on the in the comments below, please. We
All
need
that.
them.
So continuing on this, I guess,
Well, more announcement.
entertainment train, we finally have our first look at Stranger Things 4. And
First
I mean,
real look,
first
dude.
look, I mean, our first trailer drop because we've
Remember
had
that
some
teaser like a
photos.
year ago where it was
Yeah,
just like the rooms
yeah,
and it would just zoomed into like Eleven's room and
yeah.
like and we were like, "Oh, it's
And
happening.
everybody
Now
was
it's
like,
here. It
yeah,
is happening."
everybody was like dissecting the like 30-second thing like frame by frame,
Yeah.
and I
Like,
can't
look
wait
at this
to for
wall.
people dissecting people
That's not eggshell. That is
dissecting it.
white.
Oh yeah,
White.
oh yeah, oh yeah. So we got our first official trailer, and the promise that the Duffer Brothers said that it was gonna be a lot on the horror side. They delivered because it does seem a lot more on the horror side, just based on the official trailer for season 4 of Stranger Things. Again, if you haven't seen it, the links will be down in the description below if you want to go check that out. But yeah, what your first thoughts when you saw the trailer, Leo?
Bro, it was it was so cool. Um, yeah, they're definitely leaning a lot more to horror, and I'm just really excited. I'm more excited than I have been. I was kind of losing that excitement, not
Mhm.
gonna lie, about Stranger Things season 4 because it's been God, what year did that season 3 come out? Was it
Ooh,
19 or
I
18?
think it was 18.
But yeah, it's been so long since we've had it, and I'm just kind of let's see. We haven't seen much other than that teaser. We saw those posters not long ago, but now it's here. We're gonna get
2019 is when it came
20
out.
yeah. So it's been 3 years. It's gonna be about 3 years, and we're finally gonna get to see it. We're gonna get I think like 6 episodes on May the 27th.
Yeah,
Um, dude, you know
5
what's crazy?
episodes.
We're gonna get half of that season, and we're gonna get 2 episodes of Obi-Wan that day.
Oh, that's right. It's the same day.
I am taking
Oh.
I'm gonna take a much needed vacation that weekend, and I'm gonna watch everything that day. Everything.
You're gonna everybody there's gonna be like you remember how there was in the news there was the mass exodus of people quitting. Is this gonna be the mass day taking off day? I guess I
Yeah,
don't know.
dude,
Everybody's taking
everyone's
the day
gonna
off.
be out. They're just gonna say, "We got
Yeah,
a lot
because
of
yeah, because
stuff to
they're
watch."
they're dropping 5 episodes 27th of May, and
That's
then
like
one, two,
7, 8
three,
hours worth
yeah,
of, entertainment I gotta watch on
and
Friday
then
alone.
4 episodes on July 1st,
Ah,
six
dude,
6 through 9.
but
But
this trailer looks
yeah,
sick.
it does.
Especially that oh, man, that what I can only assume is the main villain.
Yeah, at the very
He
end.
looks scary. I was like,
Yeah,
"Is that like, is that Toxin or
no,
whatever, the symbiote?"
yeah,
Like, he looks creepy.
yeah.
What
And
if it's
then
Billy? What if that's
imagine the how the turntables, right?
oh god.
um,
Um,
but we get that revelation in the trailer that 11 lost her powers, or at least that's what she says. Like I don't have my powers anymore. And then the guy, the cop, he was like, the only way we win this war is with you. So uh we'll see what happens and what war they're talking about, and if she really lost her powers or if she was just
mhm,
like just trying to trick them or something. But David, we see David Hopper back, and everybody, pretty much everybody, and it seems like in the episode in the trailer where they're kind of all in different places at first. Like some of them
yeah.
are still
Well,
still in Hawking, and then some of it, and then 11 did leave, so she's like somewhere else.
yeah, it's in the
But
season
but
3,
it's
so it's only months after
it's
apparently.
months, like 6 months after, I believe.
God.
And
These
and
kids are definitely
now,
in that 30-year-old playing a high school student
yeah,
realm because
yeah,
I'm like, what are they now? Like in their
yeah, they're
late teens
like
now?
yeah, they're like 17, 8. I don't know. I think they're kind of all the same. I think Millie Bobby Brown just turned 18, and then I think they're
Oh,
all in the
Drake is gonna be
same.
excited.
I mean, we can get into that too. How how
Oh,
she feels weird that now she's 18. All these people are like kind of hitting up her DMs, which is
is that
still
a
kind of.
thing?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh
Like,
no.
well, like they're not hitting up her DMs, but Millie Bobby Brown has always been sexualized. And now that she's 18, like it's even gotten worse. She said,
Fucking creeps just
and
like
I'm like,
waiting.
yo,
That's
she's
gross.
yeah, she's 18, but she's 18. Like Leah, let her be. She's a child. But
Uh,
anyways,
little little tangent there.
little tangent there, yeah.
Oh,
Anyways, yeah, so they're all kind of in that age range of 17, 18, 19. The guys, the actors who are playing high schoolers, they're already older than high schoolers, but they can still play that
mm,
high school part. But yeah, it's like I said, it seems like in the trailer they were all in different places, but
mhm.
they're all gonna converge on Hawkins. Like they're all gonna come back at some point because that's like
Yeah, they
the
need.
the center of the war, I guess, or the main point of the war in Hawkins, Indiana.
Mhm. So, and we gotta look at some of the new characters just really quickly. Of course, we
Mhm.
haven't gotten it really introduced. I'm hoping we don't see too much more until the show comes out,
Yeah.
because yeah, this was enough to get me really
Oh
excited
yeah,
for this.
and we're like a little bit over a month away. So
Yeah,
from May 27th, part 1.
that's gonna be a
So
good day for
yeah,
like.
I forgot that Obi-Wan was gonna be that day as well until you reminded me right now, and I'm like, oh right, that's like 7 shows in one day. That's
I
insanity.
wonder. I wonder if they're gonna compare. I'm sure they're gonna compare like how many people watched 2 episodes of Obi-Wan versus the 5
Oh
episodes of
yeah,
Stranger Things.
yeah, but I think
But
it's
is that really
easier.
a comparison?
It's easier. Good. It's easier. If they do a comparison, it's easier to consume 2 episodes than five.
Mhm.
So it won't be like a good comparison just because like I don't know if we have runtimes for these, but usually they're what like in the 30-40 minute
They
range, I
show
think.
they show, like, streaming minutes, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's really all they talk about when they talk about
Mhm,
the statistics for streaming, but
mhm.
yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a fun day for us who like Stranger Things and Star Wars. We will be talking about the episodes. So if you don't want to miss that, you can always subscribe and ring that bell. That way you know that when you're notified when we upload.
Our
Um
thoughts are very important, like, you're
oh
gonna.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Industry. The industry looks towards us to see if this is good or not. So and it is Ardent approved, so
That's
it's
why
good.
I have to, like, put do not disturb on my phone, like, while we
Mm,
record this because
nice.
you
Yeah,
hit me up
because
like crazy.
I don't know, all these publicists and producers are hitting you up like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You need to stop.
craziness. But so I guess going on to other casting slash news that we got this week. We finally Disney has casted their Percy Jackson, and the person they chose is Star Walker Scobell.
Scoville.
Star Walker Scobell. He was the kid in the Adam Project. He
I
played
need to watch that. Have you
a
seen it?
young Ryan Reynolds. You need to watch it. It's a good movie. It's actually really good, and he does a great job in the
I've
movie.
been really wanting to watch it, but I've been catching up on other stuff.
Yeah.
So, gotta check it
So, do you are you in or do you know much about Percy Jackson and Olympians or
out. I feel like that was, like, kind of I don't know, I think when they came out, I was a little, I wouldn't say too old, but at that point, I had no interest in watching them.
Mhm.
And I've heard, like, the first one is okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
the books are really popular. So Percy Jackson is the son of Poseidon in the books, and yeah, so that's all I know from Percy Jackson, honestly. But I was like I usually am the on TikTok, and I saw there were a lot. I was on Percy Jackson side of TikTok and for this a couple this the past week because looking at all the news that they were coming out with and one of them was like they were saying that they hope they don't that Disney doesn't Disneyfy Percy Jackson, because in the book Percy Jackson is like, in the books there's a war, right? And it's like the gods are like fighting against their kids, and they're the kids in Percy Jackson, they're from the age range of like 13 to like 18 in the books, and they're just getting murdered by their parents. So it's like a super dark, not dark, but like super like action packed book. And
Is that why this kid started stealing lightning?
yeah,
Isn't
I
that
think
like
so.
the name of one of them, the lightning thief or
Yeah,
something?
something like
Oh,
that. And
I do know something about Percy Jackson.
and people were saying like, yeah, like it'd be really cool if Disney did like a more adult or like non-kid friendly version of Percy Jackson, like stays true to the book. And in my head I'm like, yeah, that could work, because now Disney has Daredevil in Disney, and has like Jessica Jones and the Punisher, not the
Isn't it
Punisher,
like
and
a Y? It's a YA movie though, right? So
yeah.
if they don't like steer too young and just like they steer towards like adolescence, could still definitely make it more
Mhm.
like
Edgy.
yeah, yeah. I guess so. I guess that's
Mhm.
the right word.
But
But
yeah, because like and then the guy I was watching, he was like, and you know what happens when the kids get killed by their parents? He's like, they're like, the parents eat them, and I'm like, what? So they get eaten by their godparents. So like it's not
they're parents
a
that happen to be gods. You mean?
Yeah, exactly. The parents that have to happen to be gods. It's not a kid friendly book, but it's not like craziness either. But it is crazy, but not like crazy, crazy. But yeah, what do you
So if you
think?
got some kids that be acting up, make them read Percy Jackson.
Exactly. He's like, I'm gonna do that to you. Imagine. Yeah. So for all of you Percy Jackson fans out there, what are your thoughts on Walker Scobell being cast as the lead? Um, I think it's a great casting. He did a great job in Adam Project. If you haven't watched that, go watch it because it's really good. So jumping over from Disney to Warner Brothers, we recently received this news that after the acquisition of Discovery of Warner Brothers, they are wanting to make DC more streamlined. Maybe not like the Marvel blueprint, but at least making them more coherent. This is reported by Variety. One of the insiders tells Variety that Discovery insiders believe that although DC has achieved cinematic success with recent films such as Aquaman and the Batman, it lacks a coherent creative and brand strategy. Discovery believes that several top characters such as Superman have been left to languish and need to be revitalized. They also believe that projects like Todd Phillips' Joker are a shining example of how second build characters from the DC library can and should be exploited. Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn is another example. Just by looking at this article from Variety, Leo, what are your initial thoughts on this?
I think this is definitely something that speaks to why Discovery has been so successful and why it's Discovery purchasing Warner Brothers from AT&T, Warner
Mhm.
Brothers, HBO, like because they're just smart. It seems like something that would make sense. I know as much as I do like DC heroes, some of the DC movies. Like I told you, I recently watched Man of Steel. Well, not recently; it's been like a year now. But I watched Man of Steel, and I actually liked it a lot more than I thought I would. And there, so I have enjoyed it, but it doesn't. Yeah, like they said in the article, it's not very coherent. A lot of this is kind of like all over the place. As much as people, there are those like ardent like fans for Zack Snyder. They're very super passionate that, but like it just didn't work as blockbuster movies. Like you
Mhm.
literally had Batman versus Superman, and that should
Eh,
have instantly cracked like
yeah,
$1 billion easy,
yeah, that movie
but
was.
it didn't because of how
the
they were
the movie was
made, how
just,
they were marketed,
and it
which
was
is
just a bad movie. Honestly, like it
I
wasn't good.
eh,
Honestly, it
it
wasn't
was,
good.
mm, but I
Martha,
think
why'd you say that name, Martha? It's like, okay, it's the name.
we can talk about that ridiculousness
Yeah,
forever. But
yeah.
I do think that they were very reactionary in the way that they worked, and what they're saying now is we are going to completely, like said in the article, overhaul what we're doing here in like with the DC characters, take advantage of what they have because they have fantastic characters. Both they have great rogues galleries, like all of the superheroes really do, and they have household names when it comes to superheroes. So take advantage of that and start from the ground up. Now, we the next few movies that we have, what do we have? We have Aquaman 2, we have
Mhm,
Shazam
mhm.
2, we've got Black Adam coming soon, which by the way, did you know it's going through reshoots supposedly? Like,
No,
so that movie was supposed to come out in December. Why are
of,
they doing reshoots now?
of this year, 2022.
It was supposed to come out in December of 2021.
Oh, it got pushed
And then yeah, to October, I think.
of 22.
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember. I'll have to look that up. Um, but anyways, getting ahead of myself there, little tangent. But yeah, we have a lot of DC movies, and of course, The Flash.
Hmm.
So what is going to be happening? I
Hmm.
don't know. I hope that it works for them because I would love to see great DC movies out there. Like there's
Yeah,
this ridiculous like notion that people who love Marvel only love Marvel, and then you have your Marvel stands and you have your DC stands, and they, whatever. No,
mhm.
like we just
And
want
they
good
do not
movies.
mix. But yeah, there's a lot of intermixing between the two groups.
No, you can't do that.
I know, right?
Zack Snyder, sacrificed his life for this. You gotta love it. But it's just I just want to see great movies. If Discovery comes in here and shows that they can do that, and they're going to give the not necessarily creative liberties to all their directors, because that doesn't always mean a good movie. They're going to have structure, but they're going to get the right people to do it, which is, they were talking about they need to have someone like a Kevin Feige, like
Mm,
a, you know, someone who is a creative
mm.
leading this.
to
And
to make it more coherent
yeah,
as a
someone who
writing
has an
approach.
idea, who has an
Yep.
actual plan for everything. So yeah,
Yeah.
if they can do something like that, that just speaks to how great of a of a company Discovery is going to be
Yeah.
for this.
And Discovery, they recently closed the deal for Warner Brothers for a total of $43 billion. So I mean, they're putting a lot of money on this, and I mean, of course, they bought them because they, one, it's Warner is a big company and everything, right? But two,
AT&T was looking to
they're,
sell, man. They didn't want to
yeah,
deal with it anymore. They
exactly.
didn't want that.
So,
They didn't know they
and
could
Discovery's
handle.
like, here's the money. So now Discovery has a big investment, and it's in their best interest to make all these movies work.
Yeah,
Because honestly, I
even
mean,
if they
like,
got to start from scratch, honestly.
yeah, yeah, and I mean, you
But they
make,
better bring Henry Cavill back. That man deserves more.
I know,
Like
right?
he's so perfect as Superman.
He
But
is a great Superman. But yeah, what do you think of this news that DC's DC, well, Disney Discovery wants to make DC more coherent? And would you like DC to take like a Marvel approach with like everything having a kind of a narrative, a big picture narrative thing, or maybe do you have any ideas of what DC could do to make it more coherent? Leave all those comments down below. And so kind of jumping over to gaming here, another big money move by Sony. They are investing $1 billion into Epic Games metaverse development. So this is pretty much they're just, yeah, pretty much investing that money because they want to create a new social entertainment exploring the connection between digital and physical worlds. That's according to a press release released by Epic. So I mean, what do you think of this, Leo? I mean, it's pretty cool how Epic's pushing the. I mean, we've seen what they can do with Unreal Engine 5 and how those images look really cool, and now they have this investment by Sony to explore connection between digital and physical worlds. So what kind of what comes into mind when you hear that?
I think I'm just getting old because whenever I hear like metaverse, I'm
Yeah,
like,
Facebook,
yeah, sure. Like I
the
guess, but
metaverse.
also like, what do you really mean? Like when I hear people explain it, it just seems like, oh, so like Ready Player One, which I didn't watch or read, but
You haven't
I
watched Ready
just
Player One?
it never
What?
I never I
It's a
don't
good
know.
movie. It's a great book. I
Uh,
mean, if even if you don't want to read it, you can always audible it, and it's a great listen.
I did actually want to listen to the book before I
It's a
watched the
great
movie, but
listen.
I never did. So then I never watched the movie,
It's a
and
hey,
I
it's
just
a great
it
listen,
happens to me a
man.
lot.
Hey, it's one of those things you're driving to work, just throw it on, and it's great.
Hmm. I don't know, man.
Hmm.
Let me get your audiobook login, but your Audible login. Yeah, I mean, it just seems like odd to me. But from what I read here, I mean, it definitely gets me excited for what it means for the future of gaming. Again, like you said, like uh, like almost a couple weeks ago, they showed they officially released Unreal Engine 5 for developers, and that we've got to see some amazing stuff that's going to be possible on there. Uh, this just shows another thing though, like Sony is willing to put money forth, to develop things that not necessarily is going to help them alone. It's going to help the gaming industry in general. So that's pretty cool. um but yeah, dude, this just makes me super excited for what we're going to see in the future.
Mm.
um it shows that Epic it's huge, it's growing like
Yeah,
even more, it's insane.
I know.
um
From this little game called Fortnite to now, like getting investment. So $1 billion
I
came from
mean,
Sony.
they were big before,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
after that, it
Kind
was
of blew up.
insane.
So in total they got a $2 billion investment. 1 billion came from Sony, and the other billion came from um let me get this name correctly. Kirkby, the majority owner of the Lego group. So Lego. They invested the other $1 billion, and it's pretty much for the same thing.
Is that actually
To
the Lego company? Are you sure they don't make like toasters or something?
No, it's the Lego company. uh so they also it was an investment for the same thing. There in the press release will be down in the links down below if you want to go read it yourself. But basically both CEOs of Sony and Kirkby are pretty much saying the same thing, that they want to invest in Unreal Engine and Epic because of their engine, as we talked before, and because Epic, they've always strived forward, and they both want to create new. Well, Sony is looking for new digital fan experiences in sports and virtual production initiatives, and Kirkby is the investment will accelerate our engagement in the world of digital play, and we are pleased to be investing in Epic Games to support their continued growth journey as long with a long-term focus toward the future metaverse. So yeah, so they're both really pushing, helping Epic push into this new metaverse that I guess that's where the technology is trending. But yeah, so I mean,
To me, it
if
just seems
anybody
like
can do it, Epic can pull it off. I'm pretty sure they can.
to me, it still just seems like I don't know, like what's that? What's that word called? A buzzword, I guess. To kind of, I don't know, to just get people excited for something
Mm,
that's less than what they make it out to be. But maybe it's just my age speaking.
right?
It could be. I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand it. Just how like boomers don't understand the cloud. This is
Yeah,
my cloud.
yeah. This is kind of, yeah. If it is a little bit hard to wrap your head around, but I think I think when we finally see something happening,
Is this what NFTs were for? Is it?
NFTs are, I think they're totally different. But yeah, what do y'all think of this recent development, this recent news that Sony and the Lego Group are investing $1 billion each into Epic Games to make this metaverse development happen faster, or to get involved with it? Let us know in those comments down below. And to finish off here, we got some information that Kingdom Hearts 4 was revealed.
Square Enix revealed that they are developing Kingdom Hearts 4,
Mhm.
sequel to the third one, which I didn't play, but from the people that I talked to, they were like, it was okay. You
Mhm.
know, I had a lot of people a lot of friends that were very, very, very excited for it. And then, man, that game came out 2019.
Mhm.
Man, COVID is a bitch. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
there's no way it's been 2 years now. Damn, 3 years almost.
Mhm.
But yeah, this movie seems cool. This game,
Game.
it looks cool just because Sora doesn't look like a cartoon anymore, I guess. I don't know. I liked how stylized Kingdom
Maybe they're
Hearts
using
seemed
Unreal
to be.
Engine 5.
Maybe, probably, but I did like the art style of the Kingdom
Mhm.
Hearts games. So this
Yeah.
just kind of seems weird to me, but I mean, I don't know. It may be cool. I've never played any of them other than like I think I did play the first one,
Yeah, I
but
played
I
the
suck
first
at it.
one. Yeah. I played the first one and I haven't played any since. Primarily because I think they're, I think, I don't know if they're a PlayStation exclusive. But I think they are a PlayStation exclusive.
Mhm.
So I never, I mean, I've only had, I think I switched to Xbox after the PlayStation 2. And so I think that's when I played the first Kingdom Hearts, and I haven't played any since. But I mean, they look fun. Um, it's cool because you can see all the like Goofy and Mickey and all those Disney characters. So that was pretty cool. But
This
yeah,
game is gonna come out when we're like 50 though.
you think?
'Cause how long did it take for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out? Like 10
I
years?
don't know.
Kingdom Hearts 2 was 2005. This game would come out in like 2040, bro. There's no way. This game is gonna come out in 2040. No, I'll go for 2041. Oh god, man. Um,
So Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced in 2013, and it came out in 2019.
so I guess we'll get this in 2028 at best.
Yeah. 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 Well,
Oh,
you gotta have all those licensing agreements and all that stuff. So
license, man. They already got it, man.
true.
Um, I don't know. Like Kingdom Hearts 3 was rated pretty well but from like people that I personally
Mhm.
know, they said it was okay. I don't know, it was just like different, like certain choices that they made in the story that they just didn't care for. Um, yeah, but hey, man, it's I've always wanted to play these. Maybe now I got at least 6 years, at least 6 years to play them now, so I
True.
can't wait.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can speed through them, and so I don't know. I don't think they're. I mean, I've never played them, but they don't seem like super long games. So
Yeah,
you can probably enjoy them, and be still be in time for Kingdom Hearts 4. So, but yeah, I mean, if you've played Kingdom Hearts 4, if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, what do you think about this news that they're developing a number
and
4?
should we play them all?
I
Should
know,
I?
right?
We should stream it. That would be cool.
Or you should stream it
My
because you have a
first time
PlayStation.
playing them.
Um, unless, I mean, if they're cross-platform, then I can play them. But if they're just
I think it is just
PlayStation
PlayStation. I think
exclusive,
they're available on Xbox now too.
oh,
They made them available for Xbox, and I think the Kingdom Hearts 3 came out on both of them. So, yeah. I don't know. I might check it out. I'm actually looking right now to see how much the collection costs, if there is.
hmm.
I think there is a collection.
Mm, yeah. So it is cross-platform. So yeah, maybe I'll.
Ooh.
check it out. Yeah, let us know if we should play these Kingdom Heart games and if they're worth it. And if we do, then we'll still be in time for Kingdom Hearts 4 because it'll come out in like 7 years or something like
God, dude.
that.
Yep.
But
Oh, it's Kingdom Hearts 3 is only $10 right now.
oh, that's not bad.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna buy this.
Well, I guess we got a there's one more new fan of Kingdom Hearts. There you go. So see,
I'm about to get them all. And Sora is in Smash.
sounds
That's like the most I ever played
that's what
as Sora is on
that's
Smash.
Sora.
He's so fun in that game.
Is he
Really
is he one of those new characters that came out?
I think he was the last character that came out.
Oh, that's
yeah,
scary. Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember that announcement.
yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
So yeah, I think that does it for us today. As always, you can leave a comment down below of anything we talked about, and we appreciate a like and a subscribe and ring that bell that way you know we notify when we upload. That'll be help us a lot. But yeah, so have a great rest of the week, day. My name's Ace.
I'm Leo.
See you later.